in a Dutch oven. Everybody know what a Dutch oven is? So with the Dutch oven, if you wanna make it like a pilaf, like a simple pilaf.
You need a bowl?
Saute.
Yeah, that's yours.
So what I was trying to say is that for making rice in a Dutch oven, you want to put some oil if you want to make it with onion, like some diced onion in there, and garlic. Or if you don't, just put the rice in there. But you want to rinse the rice. The reason why you want to rinse the rice is because there's a lot of starch in rice, and it'll become sticky, even though it's not sticky rice per se, but it will be. But by washing it, you're going to get rid of a lot of the starch. And I would say 3 washes. Like, just put your rice in a pot, in a bowl rather, and run water over it to cover, and then slosh it around with your hand, and then pour it off, and do it like 3 times. And that's going to be enough. Now, if you're doing it in a rice cooker like I did, I washed the rice in the bowl that's in the rice cooker, and then I put my salt in there, and then I put my water in there, and then I stirred it, and then I put it on. If you were to do it on the stove top, you would do the exact same thing, but you're going to have to control the temperature of the fire by having it at a simmer. Once you've brought it to a boil, you want to bring it down to a simmer, and it should take 15 minutes doing it that way, with another 5 minutes of just leaving it covered and letting it sort of steam inside the pot.
Is that brown or white?
This happens to be brown basmati.
Okay.
So there's that.
And I will say also, Jim, that buying a rice cooker, it's an excellent idea.
I have one, and ever since I got it, I can't imagine not.
Yeah, I mean, you can do lots of things in a rice cooker, so
when your pan is
definitely
full of mushrooms,
get one if you're going to make rice.
Bring the pan over and dump them into this bowl. So now we're going to get into the onion shallot slowly.
Mine's too big.
So
Don't worry about it. This is a learning process. Of course, if it's so large, you don't have to worry. But I do it very nice.
what about this, Jim?
Oh, I have it here.
Oh, I see. You prefer that one?
Yes.
Okay. As long as okay, so what I did was I cut that off, and then I cut it in half so that I expose it, so that now I can peel it. And then once I peeled it, then I can lay it flat. And in your case, because it's sort of small, this is saw, not in half, but just slices like that. Now that I can only get 3 slices out of. So now I'm going to do the long one. Probably just 3 times. And little dice. I think this neck is a little small. I think this is a better neck. I actually I can demonstrate it one more time for you. It's helpful to do it this way. So like you've already peeled this and cut it in half. So you want to just simply put some slices in, like 3. Because it's not a very big shallot. Maybe 2 slices this way. 1, 2. And then there you can go across. Cut it into really small dice. Without having to do a bunch of chopping. You're supposed to chop. It takes forever. This isn't take as long. But again, I don't expect you to know it right out of the gate. But I'm just trying. Now you always cut the top off. To get yourself started. And then you can cut this thing in half. So I want you to cut it in half the long ways. I got mine.
Oh, wow.
And then you can do that last one. And then we'll have a salad for a mushroom. Cut an onion 2 ways. First, because an onion is round, you're going to have to really push down on the onion, turning it on its side. And you want to cut the top off minimal. With saw. Saw is the safest way to do it. Just saw it off. Now you have a flat onion to put on a cutting board, and that's what you need, because this is going to be safe. Now I'm going to show you the safest way to do this. You want to put your hand on top of the knife, touch your onion, and just push down on it to cut it in half. You're not running any risk of cutting your hand this way. And this is what I want to show everybody. So we're going to take 1/2 of that onion and set it to the side, and take the other one and flip it with the root end facing you. Okay? You want to take the point of the knife and make a V in that root to cut it out. You just want to cut it out like a V shape. Then you want to peel the outer skin off. Don't worry, I'm going to get you an onion.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry about it. So, okay, so that was, once we get that far, we'll go to the next part.
I can do that.
What happened?
You want it on 9, Jim?
We didn't want the brown.
Or do you want it on like 5 or something?
Okay, it's alright. So that's going to be cool. Alright, so did we get that far yet?
Do both sides?
So now we're going to do this thing that I use when I make French onion soup, or when I want to just uniformly saute like a stir fry or something. This is a French thing that I'm going to show you now. You have the root in it, you just cut facing you, and you're just going to cut at an angle all the way till you get to the middle, and then you're going to flip it around and do the same thing. And you're going to have all the slices be the same size essentially, which helps them cook more evenly when you cook them. Okay? So this is the deal. Watch. And that's for onion soup or sauteed caramelized onions. That's really cool for that. Now the other half you want to leave the root on, and you want to cut it. Take the skin up, and you want to do this just like you did the shallot, but you're going to do it with this bigger onion. So you're going to put your hand on top, and you're going to cut through it without cutting through the root, and make a bunch of slices that you can without running the risk of cutting yourself. I did 3 on that size onion, and then I simply want to cut some slices this way without going into the root. The root is what's going to hold this thing together. That's why you don't cut it off. That's the whole reason for that.
But you peel it.
You peel it, yes. And then you want to go across it again like you did the shallot. And now you have diced onion. And you have that root to hold on to so you don't run the risk of cutting yourself. And the onions are cheap enough. Don't try to use that onion. Get rid of it. Put it in your chicken stock.
Okay.
So that's 2 ways to cut an onion for 2 different purposes.
Now I go this
Very
way.
good.
Do I go this way now?
Mm-hmm.
Not all the way through, right?
No, you can do that all the way
This one
through
I
now.
go.
You're all,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay. So
Good job.
I'm going to be putting mushrooms in layers. Why? Because they're going to shrink. And so I need to be able to get all this in there. And trust me, it's like spinach. It shrinks down to quite a bit. So I want these to brown a little bit. And when it comes to seasoning with salt and pepper, I'm going to just try to show you something right quick. Because you got to trust yourself. You can always add. You can't take it out. And I like kosher salt for seasoning vegetables and meat. Why? Because of the flavor. I like it really a lot. And it's good if you're going to cook. Versus finishing something, I like that finishing salt. So anyway, you want to grab it with your fingers and sprinkle it up high and twist it in your hand because it spreads it out more evenly. If you just start grabbing it and going like this, you're only seasoning that. But by going like this, and so what? You get a little salt over it, and then clean it up later. Anyway, so we're going to do this in stages because we're cooking mushrooms in stages. Now you can use peppermint. I like black pepper for vegetables and for
Yeah, you
meat.
just
I
want to
like
do slice
white
through.
pepper.
That's the way he did it.
This is
Flat.
the law. It says you have to do that.
Just doing it this way.
Like that and say self. That's how much. That's the fun of cooking versus baking. Baking is another class. That's a real interesting class, baking. Anyway,
That's hard.
I'm going to get this going because it's taking too long. And now that the onions are done, we're going to put them in a vessel, and I'm going to caramelize them one day and have caramelized onions. Not today. This is what we're going to do with the lemon. There's this thing called a zester. And there's a bunch of different kinds of zesters. But the kind that we're going to use to poach these pears is this one. So you're going to share this, and then I'm going to sort of semi-demonstrate this. Let's flip our board over to the not oniony side. And think most of us can do that. Not. Okay, so I want you to take this zester and hold the lemon in your hand like this. And put the stem at the bottom. And start up here with this, putting your thumb and holding this like this, and then scraping it. And watch this. See those ribbons?
Okay.
That's what I want. That's what's going to go into my solution to make these poached pears. So everybody gets to do one, and I'll come by and pick it all up.
It's not as easy as he makes it look.
You gotta really look.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
She just said, as long as you
So just you do half, and Kimberly, Brittany, you do the other half.
Yeah, just dump it all in there. Is it working out for you?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, the other thing that Jim uses is a grater. Sometimes we use just a grater with the smallest part of the grater. It works just as fine. Just be careful not to get into the white part so much.
Yeah, that white part, the pink one.
Jim, do you have that little grater that you use also?
I
That
don't want to use that. This is a different. I want them to do this.
Did you want all the onions together, or the sliced ones, or
I
every bit of it?
don't have time to. We're gonna get this out. It's all right. So just.
Ooh, this is a little yuck.
Oh, that's two.
Hmm?
Do you have another lemon?
Oh, we need another one?
This one's a little yuck.
Oh, it's moldy. Another little tip about lemons that I learned recently, because I squeeze a lot of lemons in the restaurant, is that
That's the rain. Okay, so now we're going to do a lemon. And save the lemons because we're going to use those to do our pears. Because everybody's got a pear, so they're going to get to do that. And an apple.